Hey there. So let's talk about age for a minute. This week, one of my longtime mentors, someone who was has always been a huge influence in my life, in fitness and in business, Chalene Johnson, posted a really great story on her Instagram about how so often women seem to get sort of bullied, and that's her word, on social media with regard to their age. Like they're too old to be doing something, or they shouldn't be doing something because they're a little bit too old, they're older. And she was, understandably irate. Like, why are we criticizing anyone for anything like that? But why are we criticizing these women who are enjoying life to the fullest because of their age? And it really reminded me I get so many messages from women on the regular that start their message with this phrase: I'm fill in your blank of the age, but I kind of maybe like to be in your fit, online fit group, maybe like to do your group, but I'm da 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 da, fill in the age. And I've gotten all ages, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. And here's what's interesting to me. So they're reaching out to me, they're messaging me, which tells me that they're following me on social media, which also tells me they have some sort of idea as to my life, which also tells me they probably know approximately the ages of my daughters, that one's out of college, that one's in college, that one's a senior in high school, about to be in college. That also tells me they know approximately my age bracket. Clearly I'm like 25, but unless I started having my children when I was 10, you can figure out about how old I am. And yet these women who are reaching out to me, so in their head, they have to know kind of how old I am, but yet they're reaching out to me, giving themselves a disclaimer, giving themselves a way out before they've even explored this new opportunity of putting health and fitness in their life to help them with whatever goal it is, whatever struggle they're having, whatever situation they're in. They want some solution to health and fitness, but yet they're already giving themselves a way out by saying, I'd like to join your group, but I'm fill in the blank. And oftentimes, here's what's so interesting to me. Oftentimes the age that they will fill in the blank with is younger than me. And again, I'm like, do you not connect the dots here with about my age bracket? I'm not 25, I can't be, and have kids, in college. So it's always interesting to me when I get those messages from people. And anyway, Chalene Johnson's post this week was making me think about that, about this whole idea of age. And how cool it is in 2019 that we are completely redefining this concept of age. There are 18-year-old multimillionaires building a business on YouTube right now. 18 years old. Some of them even younger. There are 65-year-olds starting a brand new venture, their second, third, or fourth chapter in their business life because they love work. The spectrum is so wide for what we can do in our lives. And your age now is not the same in terms of health and fitness and business and aspiration and just life that it was for probably your parents or your grandparent. It's interesting to me because my parents had me when they were much older. And so my parents were always a little bit younger than maybe some of my friends' parents, in their mentality. But at the same time, it's still different than the age now. The way we are now, social media, I'm sure, has a lot to do with it, is very different than our parents and our grandparents at that same age. So what's also interesting to me is I have yet to ever, in my years of teaching group exercise and in my years of being a Beachbody coach, I have yet to ever, not one time, get a message from a man that started with the phrase, I'm so-and-so years old, but I'd like to blah, blah, blah. Not one time have I ever gotten a message from a man that led with his age. My husband's had injuries. My husband is, we're the same age, and there are activities and stuff that he does and doesn't do anymore because of his age. But not one time does he ever say, I'm not going to play that pickup game of basketball because I'm too old. Ever. That's not one come out of his mouth one time. He just said, I'm just not going to do that today. I'm going to go do something else. But it's never because I'm too old. There's never a disclaimer or a way out already. It's only women who do that. Already giving themselves a way out. Already giving themselves a way out if in fact they don't get it right the first time, or if in fact it's a little bit harder, because anything worth having is hard, right? If in fact they're not perfect at it the first time, they're giving themselves a way out, and only women do it through their age. So women, I'm talking to you. For me personally, I don't ever want to see another message come to me that leads with your age, because your age has nothing to do with your mindset, with your attitude, with your vibrancy, with how you feel about life, how you live your life, the life that you create. It has nothing to do with it. You decide that. Whether you're 18 or 88, you decide what kind of life you want to create, period. So I don't ever want to see a message come into me, and I don't ever want to see a post leading with your age. You know why? Because it's just a number, and chances are really good. Those are my neighbor's dogs across the street. Chances are really good that no one really knows your age until you tell them. And also chances are really good that no one really cares how old you are. They just don't. It doesn't matter. It's a non-issue. Just live your life. It's a non-issue. Your age is a non-issue. Now, if you have some injuries, you have some challenges in your physical self that you need some modifications for in your workout, awesome, let's figure that out. But that has nothing to do with your age. We can figure that out. You might have limitations whether you're 18, 68, 88, 38, 28, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Women, stop leading with your age. Your age is a non-issue. It only becomes an issue when you decide to make it be a way out for you, an excuse for you. Nobody cares about your age. Nobody really wants to know your age. You do you. Live your life. Climb mountains, skydive, hike, rock climb, ski. Do whatever you physically and mentally are capable of doing without one thought to, should I be doing this or am I too old? Don't. Attend every concert, go to every lecture, go to every event, show up and love it, because your age has nothing to do with it. And the fact is, every single one of us is getting older every single day. In the few minutes that you've watched this video, you're older too. We're all getting older. But at the risk of sounding cliche, why don't we make ourselves get better every minute? Get better in some way, rise up in some way. Stop sending me messages that lead with your age. Embrace where you are. Nobody cares where you are. It doesn't matter what your age is. Embrace where you are on your health and fitness journey. Understand that no matter where you are, you can get better in some way every single day. We can figure that out together, and your age has nothing to do with it. Only your heart and your hustle. That's what will determine how far you go in life, not your age. So, no more age stories, no more excuses, no more built-in ways out, no more taking the easy road. You are better than that, and it doesn't matter what your age is. You can do anything you set your mind to do.